First of all, I want to say that I welcome the retention of the 9% VAT on tourism-related industries. This has been a successful initiative by this government to stimulate this area of our economy, and I believe its extension for a further year is important as we work our way out of recovery, or towards recovery. I have supported the campaign for its retention for at least another year, and I am glad that it is included in this bill today. The home renovation scheme is also a welcome initiative, and I hope it serves to stimulate the construction industry. Another legacy of Fianna Fáil's economic collapse is the high number of highly skilled tradespeople who are now long-term unemployed, and many of them indeed are my own friends. This home renovation scheme, which is already up and running, will hopefully go some way towards stimulating this section of our economy and getting people back to work. The scheme is only open to those people who are compliant with the local property tax and will allow them to claim tax relief on their home improvements to a maximum credit of €4,050. One issue from the budget which caused many people to contact my office over the last number of days and week was the proposed replacement of the one-parent family tax credit with a new single-parent child carer credit. I believe this proposal was a mistake and unfair, and I was pleased to hear in the Minister's speech on Tuesday that after listening to the views of deputies, he will be bringing forward an amendment to this section at committee stage. I understand this amendment, which will allow the credit to be used by a non-primary carer in situations where the primary carer has no tax liability. I welcome this amendment and look forward to supporting this at committee and report stage. Minister Perry and officials, at this stage I'm putting forward a proposal that I would ask that you give consideration to ahead of the committee stage. With the opportunity that the passage of a finance bill provides, I ask you to consider an important matter for amendment at committee stage. I would like you to re-examine the matter of people, predominantly apartment dwellers, who bought homes during the boom years and pay hefty annual management fees. These homeowners, as you know, are also subject to the local property tax. There are many people in my constituency who pay Celtic Tiger mortgages on properties in negative equity and are now due to pay both the local property tax and their management fees. The month of January for people living in apartments or managed estates is a month of extra financial hardship and burden. The bill for management fees can range anywhere from €800 to over €1,000. At a time when almost everybody is tightening their belts after Christmas and planning their annual household budgets, apartment dwellers and those in managed estates have the extra bill of management fees to cope with. I accept there are complex issues surrounding management fees, including issues with non-compliance. I know many families are simply unable to afford what in essence is a 13th mortgage payment in any given year.
1 minute to conclude, Deputy.
Some people refuse to pay management fees to companies who do not properly manage their estate. This leaves others in an invidious position. Do they pay, knowing a sizable proportion of their neighbours may not be paying? It's a very difficult situation and has knock-on effects on people's well-being and mental health. Apartment owners especially have seen the value of their properties drop further than any other type of property. And whilst house prices in Dublin and Fingal are starting to rise again, apartment prices remain pretty flat. The reality is that apartment owners by and large rely on management companies to manage the immediate vicinity of their home: open spaces, lighting, sewage, potholes, grass cutting. These are some of the basic public services which will be supported by a local property tax. However, no matter what way it's spun, apartment owners in managed estates do pay the same rate of property tax as a person in an adjoining estate under the charge of the council, yet they don't receive these same basic services. Finally, I'm asking the Minister to examine the possibility of introducing a tax credit scheme or some other instrument for these people who have paid their annual management fee. I believe in a small way we can recognise the reality of their situation of these people and manage estates by allowing a percentage tax rebate or credit for those people paying management fees. It would be a relatively small concession in my view, but one which I feel would benefit hard-pressed homeowners and at least give some acknowledgement to them that this government recognises the difficulty of their particular situation.
Thank you,
As
Deputy.
I said, finally, I am asking you to consider doing something in the context of this finance bill. I'd be happy to meet with you to discuss it further at your earliest convenience if you're so willing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deputy.